Hi, good day. My name is Angelo Sunga, and today I'll be discussing on ways that we can handle or manage stress. So before we continue, let's give a clear definition of what stress is. So stress is a feeling of emotional or physical tension. It can come from any event or thought that makes you feel frustrated, angry, or nervous. Stress is our body's reaction to a challenge or demand. In short bursts, stress can be positive, such as when it helps you avoid danger or meeting a deadline. Based on this definition, we can say that stress is not always negative. For example, when there's a fire, stress actually gives us the ability to focus more, and we actually get bursts of energy because of stress. Alright? Another thing, this is a quick trivia about stress. In times of stress, the muscles become tense and can trigger migraines, headaches, and other musculoskeletal problems. Premature aging and susceptibility to depression and anxiety are also important effects of stress. So there's actually scientific evidence that stress makes us look older, which I don't think anybody wants. All right. So what can we do to actually lessen or manage stress? All right. These are the things that these are some tips that I can give you on how to manage or lessen stress. All right. So avoiding caffeine, alcohol, and nicotine. So these substances actually act as stimulants so that when we feel stress, our feeling might become we might feel more stress when we have intake of these substances. All right. We can also indulge in physical activities. Uh, when we feel tense, when we feel stressed, we can actually go for a brisk walk for fresh air. This physical exercise can be used to remove excessive stress hormones and restore our body to a calmer and more relaxed state. We can also try getting more sleep. Definitely, a lack of sleep is a significant cause of stress. So, just the lack of sleep causes us stress, and how our body is after that lack of sleep will also lead us to more stress. All right. We can also try relaxation techniques such as meditation, self hypnosis. All right. This is an art that we need to master, but it's something that we can do all the time every day. All right. We can also talk to someone. Talking to someone actually it either distracts us from our stressful thoughts or possibly releasing some of the built up tension by discussing it. All right. We can also keep a stress diary. So how does this help us? By taking note of what stresses us out during the day, we can actually know what our triggers are, and this will help us see it in the future. So, whenever we see a trigger is about to come, we will know how to manage it. All right. We can also take control. What does taking control mean? So, when there is a problem that we feel stressed about, what we can do is we can try to write down all the possible solutions for this problem. All right. And based on what we wrote down, we can select the best course of action. So this will give us the sense of control in the situation, which should lessen the stress that we feel. Another thing that we can do is manage time. Oftentimes, when we get a very big task, we feel stressed. We don't know how we can do it, if we'll have enough time. So what we can do is we can break down this large task into smaller, manageable tasks, which will give us a sense that we can finish everything, which should give us less stress as well. All right, but first, we should know how to prioritize which task we need to finish first so that we leave the lesser important task at the end. We also have to learn to say no. So, this is a common cause of stress, and because having too much to do and too little time to do it. In this situation, many people will still agree to take on additional responsibilities, which will really cause them to be stressed out. So we need to know when to say no. And lastly, we need to ensure that we rest if we are sick. Because some people, if they're already in a bad physical state, they would still want to continue with their daily lives, and they are not in any position to complete any tasks that they get. It is better to take a short rest and continue with our tasks after, rather than trying to complete our tasks in when we are not in the proper shape. So these are some tips that we can use to manage stress. Thank you.